Yo, 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 this is Mr. O. What's up? Mr. O here. Today we're gonna learn how to divide polynomials using long division. But before we go there, before we learn how to divide using long division, let's go back to the basic. How do we divide 28 by, I'm gonna say 283 by 2. Okay. What's 2 divided by 2? 2 divided by 2 is 1. There are only 1 2's in a 2. So 1 times 2, it's 2. Then you subtract them. 2 minus 2 is 0, so that we canceled. Drop the 8. Then you divide it again. 8 divided by 2 is 4. So put the 4 there. 4 times 2 is 8. Then take it down again. Cancel it out. Drop the 3. Can you divide 3 by 2? Yes. There's only 1 2's in a 3. So put a 1 there. 1 times 2 is 3. So minus 2 there. That will give me 1. This is called the quotient. The answer when you divide. The 1 there is called the remainder. And from the problem, this is called the dividend. And the 2 is called your divisor. Let me show you how to divide polynomials using long division. Okay. Let's say, let me use a green one here. I have a polynomial here. Number 1, x to the 4th plus 13x cubed plus 38x squared plus 28x plus 90 divided by x plus 9. Okay. So how do we divide this one? So this is my dividend, that's my divisor. So I'm gonna put this dividend inside x4 plus 13x cubed plus 38x squared plus 28x plus 90. And the divisor is x plus 9. Okay, pay attention here. The first thing you need to do is divide the first term by the first term here. Remember, they're all in standard form. Okay, x to the 4th divided by x, that will give you x cubed. Because x4 divided by x, you subtract the 4 and the 1, that will become 3. Okay, and then if you notice, I align it on the x to the 3rd. So I divide x4 by x, give me x to the 3rd, then you multiply the x cubed here and there. Okay, so that will give us, what's 3 times x? X to the 3rd times x will give me x to the 4th. They will always be the same as long as you do it right. What's x cubed times 9? It will give me a positive 9x cubed, right? The catch here is this. Here you're going to subtract. So to make it easier, just flip the sign of this. This is a positive 9, this is a positive x4. So I'm going to make it negative and make negative. Always flip the sign. So when you cancel this out, what's left for you is just 4x to the 3rd. Then you drop this 38x squared. Easy, right? Just repeat the entire step and you'll be all right. So again, what have we done? We divide x4 by x. You put x3, then multiply the x to the 3rd power here and there. We write them over here. X cubed times x is positive x4. X cubed times 9 is positive 9. But after you write them down, you flip their signs. Then you add them. This cancel will be 0. 13 minus 9 is 4. Drop this down. Okay, so you just have to repeat the step, and get familiar with it. Let's do it again. So now we're going to divide the 4x cubed by x. and that will give you 4x cubed divided by x. This is 1 there, so you're going to divide 3, 1 by subtracting. This will be x squared. So the answer is 4x squared, aligned. And then from there, you're going to distribute. 4 times x is 4x cubed. 4 times 9 is positive 36x squared. But again, I told you, you will flip the sign. You will flip the sign. So therefore now, this will cancel. So you end up with 2x squared. Drop to 28x, positive 28x. And again, repeat the process. So the process like 2x squared divided by x will give me positive 2x. Distribute the 2x there and there. That will give us 2x times x is 2x squared, positive 2x squared. 2x times 9 is 18x. Flip their sign. This will be negative. That will be negative. And this will cancel. Drop the 10x and drop the 90. Then repeat the method. 10x divided by x is just positive 10. Then 10 times x is 10x. And 10 times 9 is 90. This will be flip minus minus. So therefore, the remainder is 0. Okay? Two things that you have to learn here. Number 1, the quotient or the answer is x cubed plus 4x squared plus 2x plus 10. Okay? This is the quotient. Number 2 that you have to learn here is that since the remainder is equal to 0, then it is a factor. The divisor is a factor. When I say it, that's a divisor. But if the remainder is not equal to 0, then it is not a factor. Okay? Something that you have to take note. Okay? I hope you learned something, especially the long division, and kaboom. For our next problem, 4x to the 5th minus 31x to the 4th plus 81x cubed plus 54x squared minus 25x plus 9. Again, this is your dividend. You're going to divide it with 4x minus 7, which is called your divisor. So I'm going to put this one inside, and this will be the one outside the box. And the first step again is we will divide the leading coefficient 4x to the 5th by 4x. 4x to the 5th divided by 4x. Cancel, cancel. There's a 1 here that will give you x to the 4th. So this is x to the 4th. Again, don't forget that you will subtract the exponent 5 and 1 when you're dividing. And then what do you do next? You will multiply the x4 to the 4x and to the negative 7. You're going to distribute that. That will give you x4 times 4x is going to be 4x to the 5th power. x4 times negative 7 is negative 7x to the 4th. And we note that this will flip the sign. This will be negative and this will be positive now. And then we're going to combine them and this cancel out. Yes, that always cancel out. Negative 31 plus 7 is negative 24x4. I'm going to erase this one here. Then we will drop this positive 18x cubed. And from there, we're going to repeat the process. We're going to divide again negative 24x4, this leading coefficient here, by the 4x minus 7, or just by the 4x. Negative 24 divided by 4 is negative 6x. There's a 1 here. What do we do with the exponent here? We subtract them. So this will be negative 6x cubed. You will distribute the negative 6x cubed to the 4x and negative 7. That will give you, again, same thing, negative 24x4. And 6 times 7 is positive 42 x cubed. And remember that you will flip the sign. This will be plus, and this will be now negative. If you do that one, this will cancel out. And you will combine 18 minus 42. That will give you negative 24 x cubed. You need to drop the 54, positive 54 x squared. And again, you will repeat the same process. You will divide the negative 24x cubed by 4x. That will give you negative 6x. There's a 1 here. What do you do with 3 and 1? We subtract them. So this becomes squared. So this will become negative 6x squared here. And then what do we do next? We multiply the negative 6x squared right here. We do multiply it there and here, okay? And we will distribute that. That will be negative 6 times 4x. That will be the same, negative 24x cubed. Negative 6x squared times negative 7 is positive 42x squared. And take note, we need to flip the sign here. So this will be positive and this will become negative. This cancel out again. And 54 minus 42 is going to be 12x squared. And we will drop again the next number, which is negative 25x. Negative 12x squared. 12x squared divided by 4x. That will give us 3x. So 12x squared minus 21x. And again, we know that this will be negative, this will be positive, this will cancel out, this will give you negative 4x. Drop the positive 9 there. Remove some space here. Now we'll repeat this one here. We're going to divide negative 4x by 4x. That will give you negative 1. You're going to multiply negative 1 to the 4x and minus 7. That will give you negative 4x, positive 7. And then you're going to flip the sign. This will be positive. This will be negative. So the remainder there is 2. Is your remainder. So how do we write our final answer here, our quotient? We have it already here, x to the fourth minus 6x cubed minus 6x squared plus 3x minus 1. And then the remainder here is positive 2 over the divisor, which is 4x minus 7. And that's the entire quotient there, right? There you go. And that's how you divide polynomial function with a binomial using long division. As always, kaboom.